Good afternoon, VRN. My name's Iain Leslie, and you're listening to the Intro Chart Show live. Coming up in today's show, we have got the top 40 all the way down to that beautiful number one. We're also joined with two very special guests from Fife Film Crew. Alex Harron and Colin, I can't pronounce your second name, McQuillen. Hold on, 2 seconds, we'll figure it out. Is it McQuillen or
McQuillen.
McQuillen, alright, okay, I'll take that.
That's close.
And as always, we've got a couple of competitions coming up, and we'll speak to everybody on Twitter and Facebook and see what's going on in the world. And no doubt I will give you some really pointless and useless information, just because I want to. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to move straight on to the top 40 and hit you with the number one. This is Haim and Fallen. You're listening to 97.3. It's not Fourth One, it's VRN. How you doing? So there we go, Bruno Mars, Locked at Heaven. Before that, it was High Hopes, Coraline, and Haim with Fallen. So there we go. Gentlemen, how you doing? We have joined in the studio today with Colin McQuillen and Alex Harron. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm great. Feel fine.
Yeah, good.
Good. And you guys represent Fife Film Crew, is that correct?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Ah, cool. Right, so we're going to be firing a few different questions at you very shortly, and we're going to be chatting about various different things. Now, if you do want to get in touch and you do want to throw some questions at Colin or Alex, then what you can do is give us a little call on 01592 268 530, or if you're in the hospital, give us a call on the extension number, which is 3983. Make sure you ask for the bill payer's permission, or if you're in the hospital, ask for the nurse's permission, because if they don't, they might not give you a bed bath later. I'd like a sponge bath in the hospital. But no, in my luck, I'd get Helga. Anyway, so if you want to get in touch on the website as well, you can do. It's www.vrnkirkcaldy.com. You can send a little message into the studio as well, so make sure you do. We want to know who is listening today. Or you can get us on Twitter as well. It's at VRN1287AM, and we've also got our own Twitters on there, which you can get if you log in and tweet in that way, or you can get us on Facebook. So, like I was saying earlier, what we're going to do is we're going to head down the top 40 all the way down to that number one, but we're also going to speak to you, gentlemen. So, starting off with you then, Colin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm actually a filmmaker and have been for about maybe 2 years. In my previous life, I was a concert photographer, shooting festivals and bands and all that kind of exciting things. Hold on.
In a previous life?
Yeah.
I was a fish.
Were you?
Yeah.
No, I was
I keep forgetting everything, so I'm convinced I was a fish.
I had another previous life as a games producer. So I used to make video games and those kind of cool things, but it's kind of boring now, so I've moved into film.
So you've moved on to film?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I'm an actor?
I think you did, yeah.
Probably about 10,000 times.
I was going to say on various different occasions.
Yeah, more than likely. Because I want to be in film. I've already been on a film on the main screen.
Yeah,
on the big screen, yeah. I was on a film. I was an extra in the In-Betweeners movie.
Wow.
So that's my little claim to fame, that's it. But my acting exam on Friday, so everybody who's listening, my acting exam's on Friday. You need to send in little messages wishing me luck, please. Thanks.
I need to give you a monologue to do.
I know, I've got 2 different monologues, I'm leading 2 different plays. It's going to tear the rest of my hair out, and if anybody knows who I am, I don't have very much hair as it is. Anyway, right, moving on, Alex, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, I've been a filmmaker a bit longer in Colin, so I've bet the 2 years, so I'm like 8 years I've been making films, and just things like corporate videos, like my own films, short documentaries, stuff like that really, so.
Is that what your kids are calling them, short documentaries?
Yeah,
Back in the day,
definitely.
we used to call them blue movies. But I mean, that's cool. I mean, if you want to call them now short documentaries. Right, so I mean, that's cool. I mean, like you have both done things with film previously. You ever thought about maybe coming together? I see that. Yeah, you like how I'm trying to pull this together.
Does that mean it's in a partnership or is it a couple? Or?
No partnership. Definitely just partnership.
So I'm quite easy either or, to be
Well, hey, if you want to swing that way, that's up to yourself entirely. Well, we'll be coming back to you with questions very, very shortly, but we're going to keep going with the music. And coming up, we've got a little bit of Macklemore's new track with Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us. We've also got the likes of Christina Perry, the 1975, Michael Bublé, Bridget Midler, even Calvin Harris is going to be making an appearance today. So make sure that you stay tuned in. This is the VRN. My name's Iain Leslie, and this is Macklemore. So there we go, Taylor Swift, I Knew You Were Trouble, the song famously written for Harry Styles from One Direction. Did you know that, gentlemen?
Did not know that.
Well, now you do. You learn something new every day. Do you know what makes me laugh about Taylor Swift? Is she's always notorious for saying something ridiculous. Like, for example, we should love, not fall in love, because everything that falls gets broken. So
That sounds good to me.
She is American though, eh?
she is a crazy, crazy American lady. But she's really good at what she does, and she's massive. Massive in America. Absolutely massive. Before that as well, we had a bit of Christina Perri with 1,000 Years and Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us. And do you know, I picked up a couple of useless information about Bruno Mars before we started chatting earlier. Did you know what Bruno Mars' real name is?
I've got no idea.
It is Peter Hernandez.
Peter.
I'm confused, right? Okay, your name is Peter Hernandez, you grew up in Hawaii, you do the hula and all that stuff, and you like to surf, and why would you go down the route of Bruno Mars? Wonder where that came from.
Idea.
I thought he looked more like a Cornelius, to be perfectly honest.
To be fair, I think he looks more like a Cornelius as well.
Yeah.
Cornelius Mars. Do you think we should call him that from now? And next up is Cornelius Mars. Nah, it's not going to work. Also as well, I don't know if you've been online and seen the things that his sister's doing just now. His sisters Priscilla Tiara Tahiti, which is an island, by the way, and Jamie are now known as the Lilas, and they're actually releasing their own music. And they're actually decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. So if you do get an opportunity, make sure that you do check them out online. And if you do check them out online, you want to give a little bit of feedback to us, make sure that you do message the show with www.vrnkirkcaldy.com. Now, looking at what I just seen a second ago, we've got a couple of little shout-outs as well. Whoever is listening in and just posted Scotland, I'm presuming knows me from working in one of my many different countries. And if you do, can you do me a favour? Send me your name so I know who you are. Daniel and Amy want a little shout out as well, and their exact words are, "Hey sexy man, put pink on." Just give me a reason. That will be coming up in the show very shortly for Danielle and Amy, because apparently they are awesome. Now I'm presuming that's actually come from someone else, but probably not, but you never know. Also as well, a little shout out to Tyler if he's listening, but to be honest, he probably isn't, because he's too young to even know what I'm saying. So there we go. There's a couple of little shout-outs. Now, gentlemen, what is next in the bag for you both? Start with you, Colin. What you got next on the pipeline in the little film career of yours?
Well, the next big thing for the Fife Film Crew certainly is we're going to try and provide some training. We're in talks with one of the unions, so we're going to try and get some professional training in Fife, because usually most of these events happen in Edinburgh and Glasgow, and they kind of miss out Fife, so we're going to try and bring them here and give some people some something really to get their teeth into.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I'll be looking to get some training. I'm going to be buying a camera later this year, because I need to film my own stuff, because everybody's too busy to help me at times. So I thought, right, I'm going to buy my own computer, my own camera, and I'm just going to film and edit all the stuff that I need for myself to progress. So I'll be coming to see you for some training. Either that, or you can just come and give me a hand. I don't mind.
Absolutely. Well,
Alex as well. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's one of the things that the Fife Film Crew is all about. Get on there, tell people what you need, and I'm sure there's somebody out there that will give you a hand.
Yeah, networking and obviously making contacts and stuff like that. I mean, the amount of people that are giving out cards to other people, saying what they do and what they're interested in and things like that. So, like myself, I've handed out quite a lot of cards and spoke to a few other different people, everything for people who are filmmakers themselves, the people that do voiceover, actors, things like that. So it was quite interesting.
Oh, there we go. Right, Alex, tell me a wee bit about what you've got upcoming next.
Yeah, well, I'm hopefully I'm trying to get some funding to make a documentary about greyhound racing, basically.
Okay,
so
okay.
I'm doing
this is something new.
At the moment, I'm doing some research on it, and I'm myself and Colin are going to be going up to Turton Racetrack on Saturday, basically to take some photographs, speak to a few people, and then hopefully once I write a sort of proposal, sort of plan of attack for it, hopefully when I send it away, I could get some money to make it. So that'd be great if that happened. Okay,
so say I threw an idea and a pitch to you for me to dress up as a rabbit, a hare, and run down the track and be filmed doing so. Would you allow it?
No.
Would that not give a comedy twist to your show?
It would give a twist, but maybe not a comedy one.
Oh, well, we could try, couldn't we?
We could try, but what I'll probably do is, as I've done in the past, when somebody really wants to get filmed and you don't want to do it, you say to the guy that's got the camera rolling blue, which means you just let them talk and you didn't record, so you're not wasting any tape.
Well, yeah, there's an idea.
So that'd be a rolling blue situation.
Rolling blue, alright, so I'll know from now on if you mention anything towards blue movies, I'll know that you are trying to stitch me up. Right, okay, thanks very much for that. Colin, I think we'll get rid of him in a minute. Okay. Don't tell him though.
What's that, sorry?
No, nothing at all. Right, we're going to keep going on anyway, and here is Chris Brown with Fine China. My name's Iain Leslie, you're listening to the VRN. I hope you're enjoying. So there we go, a little bit of Nina Nesbitt. I absolutely love Nina Nesbitt at the moment. I couldn't even get that out there. I actually singing try again, Ian. Nina Nesbitt, stay out. She's brilliant at the moment. She's doing everything, and she's only 18. Little Scottish singer-songwriter all the way from Balerno. She is absolutely on fire, and I think I propose big things for this girl. What do you think, gentlemen?
Definitely, absolutely, yeah. Very
I've
talented.
never even heard of her, to be honest. I'm into Japanese death metal.
Oh, right, that'll explain a lot, and you're a bit of a hermit, so that's fine. You live in a cave, don't you, Alex?
Dim Williams, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely, it's quite exciting. There's a lot of people. It's sort of a big commune. It's a thing that we've put together in the last year or so. So it's pretty interesting.
And right, anyway, before that as well, we did have a little bit of Avicii versus Nicky Romero with I Could Be the One, and Fine China, Chris Brown. Now, talk about being, like you said, you're a little bit of a hermit, Alex. Even though you do a lot of filming, a lot of editing, you have a massive fear of technology, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I do like technology, but I would say I hate it as well, eh?
Okay.
I mean, like I said, right, I've got my camera and I obviously edit on a computer, but there's just so many different things that could go wrong in a different situation, eh? And it just seems like, especially with the editing software that I use, that it just dies at the worst times known to man, basically. But yeah, and plus you've seen my phone as well, which is about
I'm actually going to
10 years too old,
I'm going to tweet out a photo of your phone.
Can you do me a favour? Tag the VRN in there as well, at VRN12870am, and also tag me in it at Iain Leslie 1981.
Yeah, it's a really old sort of flip phone.
It is a perfectly old flip phone, and you said...
I love flip phones, I love them.
Fair enough, but you said to me and Colin, just as we entered the studio, man, isn't it cool when you can just flip it open and say hello, just answer someone straight away? And Colin's rebuttal to that was, in the 90s, which was so quick. And so yeah, I mean, do you think that you maybe watched The Terminator way too much and thought, uh-oh, the machines are going to get us?
Yeah, maybe it is that actually, yeah.
It could be. It could possibly be. We're going to keep going with the shouts as well. A quick shout out to Gino from Zante, who's listening in over in Greece. How you doing, Gino? Who also owns Plus Club. So if you want any information about that, make sure you do get on Facebook. It is Gino Plus Club Zante. So just have a little search for that, and he'll be able to hook you up with some stuff. Also as well, apparently Iain Leslie from Scotland has sent a little message into the studio. How that's even possible? Because I'm positive I'm Iain Leslie from Scotland. But there could be more Iain Leslies in Scotland, so that you never know, But whoever you are, tell us who you are, because I'm not even going to lie, it's slightly creepy. So this is the VRN, my name's Iain Leslie, as I've just told everybody, and it is the Intro Chat Show Live. We are subtly cruising down to that amazing #1 spot with a few little, let's say, speed bumps on the way that have entered into the charts and are quite unusual. They'll be coming up later on as well. Now, gentlemen, just a quick one for you. We'll go more into depth after the next couple of tracks, but what would you say is your all-time favourite movie, bar none? So that you, Colin. Oh, it's not even
straight away, Back to the Future.
Not even a little hesitation.
Not
Not even a thing.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Mine's Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Mine's Back to the Future. Mine's Back to the Future. I like Doc Brown.
What about yourself, Alex? What is your favourite?
Well, you know the film Aliens, directed by James Cameron?
Yes.
Well, I was that bad that I had it in video, right, when I was about 17, 18.
Yeah.
And it was that bad when I was 17 and 18 that I watched it that much, virtually every week, that I knew every word in the entire film. That's how much I love that film. So it's my favourite film, basically.
Okay, that's your favourite film.
Yeah.
Mine's is Armageddon. It sounds really weird.
It's cheesy,
like,
but it's good though. I do like that
I
film.
thought it was
Which one is it? I get mixed up with Armageddon and Deep Impact.
right.
Armageddon's the cheesy one.
Yeah, the one with Bruce Willis.
Liv Tyler.
Oh,
Bruce
Tyler.
Willis. Yeah.
Oh, that's all you
Liv
need.
Tyler says it all
But
for me. I just
when
thought it was a
when they
really
save
funny.
Planet Earth at the end, there's got to be a tear in your eye.
Yeah,
Don't miss a thing, Aerosmith.
Exactly, exactly. Aerosmith gets pumped on. I was like, because I keep telling people that anytime I get a tear to that film, it's simply because I'm a dad. I seeming Liv is having a go, reminiscing that shit. That makes my daddy tear strings get jerked a little.
The first time I seen it when Bruce Willis died, a part of me died as well.
By the way, I do apologise if anybody hasn't seen Armageddon. We've just spoiled the whole ending for you. I didn't say you don't. But anyway, other films are out there, so if you do want to check any other film out and you want to tell us what your favourite film is, then what to do is give us a little shout out and give us a little call if you like on 01592 268 530 or extension number 3983 if you want to send a message to the studio. It is www.vrnkirkcaldy.com. If you want to give us a little message on Twitter, it's at VRN1287AM, and let us know what your favourite film of all time is. And we're going to keep going with the music anyway, and next up we have got a little bit of The Chocolate by the 1975. We've also got as well Michael Bublé coming up, Calvin Harris, and more Taylor Swift, and even the Saturdays. So we hope you're enjoying. This is the Intro Chart Show Live. My name's Iain Leslie, and this is Chocolate, the 1975. So before that little ad break, we had a bit of Chocolate, the 1975. We also had Ready or Not, Bridget Medlar, and It's a Beautiful Day. Michael Bublé was in there as well. Coming up after the show today between 4 and 6 as well, it is the beautifully marked Bert. Hi Bert. Is he listening? He'll give us a wave if he is. He's not. He's deep in thought. Look at the concentration on him. I also call him Santa Claus because when he's not delivering Christmas, this is where he is. He's in here.
I was thinking Gandalf.
A Gandalf the Grey. Yeah. Either way, he's famous. Right, so we're going to keep moving on. We've had a couple of more little shouts as well. Big shout out to Danny Carl Bradshaw. Bradshaw, how do I explain who Bradshaw is? Danny was a rep with me in Zante a couple of years back, and he used to hate walking up the strip because we look similar, except he's got a much bigger head. And we used to walk up the strip, or he used to walk up the strip, and people used to shout over, "Hi Ian," and then realise it wasn't me. It used to drive him mental. Not that I ever looked like him, but he always looked like me. And he didn't like that very much, even though we do look similar. I do look like him, he does look like me.
It's kind of weird.
I know, but it was funny because it used to drive him mental. It used to, honestly, it used to crack me up. But he knew ways to wind me up though. Honestly, now I love Danny bits. Absolutely, I've got so much respect for him. He's done a lot of travelling. He's a good lad. But wow, he knew exactly what he needed to do to just wind me up. If you got any friends like that would wind you up just at the top of a buzz, there's another one called Craig Westwater, but we're not going to get into him. Yeah, we're away on a stag do on Saturday, and let's be honest, he's going to be getting stitched right up. What about you? You got any friends that would wind you up subliminally?
To be honest, I'm one of the people that does the sort of winding up, so I don't really get wound up that much, because I'm the one that's sort of giving it out. So
there we go. What about yourself?
Well, yeah, Alex is the one that winds me up. Every time we've got or I've got a presentation or a talk to do or anything like that. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Different levels can be moved. Yeah, Alex is always trying to wind me up. He's always trying to steal my note cards, and you know, I'm not the world's greatest presenter, so he's always
public speaker.
So he's he's doing it again. He's making me more nervous. So he's always winding me up. So
there we go. Oh, there you are. I mean, well, I've seen your presenting skills, and I thought they were all right when we were at the little seminar last week. And you did a lot of big gestures, though, wasn't it? A lot of massive hand movement gestures.
It's like he was speaking to the UN or something, because he had this like really serious look on his face.
You can imagine him. You can imagine you speaking to the UN. Ladies and gentlemen from all the other countries around the world, we need to speak about world peace.
I've got to be,
and maybe South Korea and North Korea being less. They need to pull that stick out. That's all I'm going to say. By the way, can I just say these are my opinions and not the VRNs?
I was going to say, somebody from North Korea might actually be listening. So.
Well, if they are, then hi, how you doing? Pull the stick out, please. But that's my opinion and no one else's, and I like to keep them my opinions. Thank you very much. Right, so what would you say? I mean, you've told me what films and stuff that you like to, that are your favourite movies, and like you're wearing a Jaws t-shirt just now, and apparently you only wear t-shirts that have films on them as well. What other film t-shirts do you own?
Yeah, like what? Oh, honestly, I think I've got about 4 Rocky t-shirts, but like you've got to wear ones that are kind of subtle because you just can't. It's a fine line. Put it this way, it's a fine line wearing like movie t-shirts because there's like if you go over that fine line, it just looks a bit geeky. But then like if it's kind of subtle, you get away with it.
Well, at least you're honest. I don't know though. I mean, actually, do you know something? I don't own any film t-shirts now. I'm a massive film fan. I love movies. Anything to do with a really decent movie, I'll watch it. I have hundreds upon hundreds of films, but I don't have a film t-shirt.
I think you would look quite good with maybe like a Twilight t-shirt or something.
Twilight,
like
hey, listen, I've got a Mean Girls bad boy as well. It's a hoodie, I love it. Lindsay Lohan, where have you been all my life? What about yourself, Colin? Do you own any film t-shirts?
I don't. It's usually gig t-shirts I've got a lot of. They're my souvenirs, so I've got a lot of gig t-shirts going way back. Some t-shirts I wouldn't like to share because it's quite embarrassing from years ago, but yeah, more gig t-shirts than film t-shirts.
Oh, well,
like Alex said, it's a fine line and I don't want to cross that line.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest as well. And right, well that's cool. Let's look at other things. What other films would you say that were inspirations to you both? Meaning, I'm trying to think how to put this in easier context because I like to ask questions that I have no idea what I've just said about, which seems to be an ongoing trait for me. But what films would you say inspired you into doing what you're now doing, starting with yourself, Alex?
I could always remember going to see the first Lord of the Rings at the cinema, and I'd read the books as a kid anyway, so I really liked it. And I remember I was just sitting there and I was thinking to myself, this is supposed to be maybe one of the best sort of like cinematic films I've ever seen in my life. I did know within myself that I would never be able to make someone as good as that level, but I thought to myself, right, I really want to do something. But in terms of like what I make is in documentaries, there's a film called Bowling for Columbine about the school shootings in America and stuff like that. And I made a film for Shelter about homelessness, and every Friday I watched that film, just to like help me with the film that I was making myself. So Bowling for Columbine and maybe Lord of the Rings.
Ah, okay, so there we go. That's quite cool. I actually know what Bowling for Columbine is.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film.
Because I actually starred in a show called Columbinus, which is completely about the Columbine massacre.
Oh, right,
if nobody's ever heard about it, it's a thing that happened back in the late 90s. I don't really want to go straight into it, but if you do, have a look at Bowling for Columbine, because it might, what was his name that did it?
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. It was brilliant. It was really, really good. He uses a lot of the unorthodox ways of going around things, I think, at certain times. But no, it was a fantastically and well-written documentary, to say the least. What about, and can I just say, stop putting yourself down right now, boy. Right now. You never know, you might have the funds and you might have the willpower to do exactly what Peter Jackson did and make a Lord of the Rings style movie. I can see you doing it.
Well, even Peter Jackson's failed at doing that with the first Hobbit, so if he can't make a Lord of the Rings film, I mean, I've not got much hope for myself.
Well, I will keep that to ourselves, I think. Anyway, Colin, what about yourself?
Some of the older films, I mean, the one that jumps to mind is sort of things like Carlito's Way and but really my kind of passion for video and film, it really stems from music videos actually. I mean, that's where my kind of my passion is, and some of the later music videos I've been watching are fantastic. Some of the Muse videos that are coming out just now, they're really cinematic and really strong, and I think they really gel with the kind of music. So it's really music videos that have given me the passion for film, to be honest with you. I mean, I love all types of movies, but really it's music videos from the past and sort of present as well. So good mix of things there. But,
yeah, and even somebody like David Fincher directed the Fight Club. He started doing music videos, and one of the famous music videos that he done was Madonna Vogue.
Ah, there you go. Oh,
I never knew that. Yeah.
Do you know? I've never even known that, but you learn something new every day. Yeah. But do you remember like Snoop Dogg's R-rated music videos and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that the type of music videos you're talking about, or are you actually talking like so. One Direction?
No, not that kind of glitzy stuff. But yeah, I mean that's a good example. Going back to the rap stuff, I mean, I was into rap when I was younger, and kind of Ice-T and Ice Cube and NWA and all that, and their videos were always quite strong and quite interesting to look at, and I suppose that's where it came from as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Some of the later Muse stuff as well. I mean, the latest Muse song, Madness. That's a beautifully shot and a very simple video. A lot of slow-mo and a lot of really beautiful shots in it. And the guy who did that also done Lana Del Rey's Ride video, which is a 10-minute long video with the song in the middle. And if you get a chance to check it out, go on YouTube, and it's just beautifully shot as well.
So if anybody does get a chance, make sure you go and check out Lana Del Rey. Oh, there we go. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to a little bit of Calvin Harris. After this, we will be running down the top 30 all the way down to number 11, and then we will be running to you, the top 10. So here is Calvin Harris, I Need Your Love. So Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding, I Need Your Love. I wish a woman needed my love, then I'd be a lot happier in life, I'm not going to lie. So before we went to a couple of songs, we were asking everybody what their favourite films are. We've had a few people shout in. We've had Debbie Reid says Dear John. She's a sucker for that kind of film. Dear John's that smoochy, smoochy, crying girl sort of film.
Yeah, if you're a guy, you only watch that unless there's like a woman with you, basically. And they've made you watch it.
Is that so you can do that old trade park move where you're like, you do the massive yawn.
I actually want to do that because I've never done that, and I just want to do it just one time.
I might try it. I'm going to try it next time.
But it's kind of weird if you got the cinema yourself and somebody sits next to you and you try it. So,
yeah. You never know, they might be into it. But sadly, I'm single at the moment, dateless, so I'll just be going to the cinema on my own. I actually take my kid to the cinema. We enjoy ourselves. But anyway, that's a different story. You got George Fell as well, says The Truman Show is his favourite one.
Yeah, that's a good film.
It's a really, really good film.
Directed
as well.
by Peter Weir.
Ah, there you go. And also, who's the lead actor in that again? I've totally forgotten his name.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. And it showed a different side of Jim Carrey, I thought.
Totally different.
And he's actually fantastic in what's the other one?
Man on the Moon.
He's good in that as well.
Yeah.
But, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, that's an early film.
He is really good in that.
Absolutely amazing.
I've seen it as well.
Winslet as well.
That's right. What is I'm trying to think. He's in the new Kick-Ass movie, Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I think he's back to his more or less his comedy ways in that one, so that'll be quite good. And who else we got? Leighton. I can never ever say Leighton's surname. Leighton with the blonde hair, that's all I'm going to call him. Foley is Going Down in La La Land, is a movie about LA. So,
no,
I've not heard of that one either. Oh, well, there you go, we learn new things every day. So what I decided to do is I'm going to quickly rattle down the top 30 all the way down to that number 1, and then we're going to kick off the top 10, and when we come back, we're going to pit you two against each other and see who the most intellectually movie-wise between you both.
Yes, I've won.
Yeah, easily.
Well, you never know. I might have a few different little tricks up my sleeve.
Is there a prize though? That's what
you get to come back on the show.
As long as all the questions.
Good to know that's a great prize, Alex.
If all the questions are about Back to the Future, I've won. So.
Okay, you never know. We might actually throw that in there, but we'll soon find out. Anyway, we're going to quickly rattle down the top 30 down to the number 11. So here we go. So there we go, at number 10 it was When I Was Your Man with Bruno Mars, and after that it was Taylor Swift at 22, and finally stopping with the Saturdays at number 8 with What About Us. Now that was quite funny there. Did you just get a fright there, gentlemen?
Yeah, we
bit, was like, guys, we're going live. Just nobody seemed to listen to me, and then we're going live now, and they're like, ah! They were screaming, there was chairs getting thrown. There wasn't really. Someone just tried to phone the radio station and sell me gas. That was quite amusing. Sorry, I'm on a radio show about to go live, and he's like, no, we want to speak about your gas, and I'm like, well, you can't, I'm going live, and he's like, and I just had to hang up on him, poor lad. I hope he listens in to the show, and I'll give him a little shout out. Before, remember we were saying about whose favourite film, someone sent me one that I thought was quite funny, and sent in this, Herbie Goes Bananas. I thought that's just brilliant, because I thought Herbie was fantastic in the day. You know what I mean? Everybody grew up with Herbie, let's be honest, and I loved him. I just love Herbie. Herbie, such a child. Anyway, so we decided to put together a little movie quiz for you two. And so that's what I've been doing. Putting a little, just going to turn that so you
Colin's tension up.
cheat.
Just getting ready.
Let me just pull this in a bit. I don't want any of you cheating. Is that stretched right out there? Is that
Just
right?
turn it all the way around so I can see the...
He's trying to give me the killer stare there. I'm getting concerned.
He's giving each other killer
It's
stares.
like the Terminator.
Do you know what I should do? I should do what Scott Mills does and use it as an innuendo bingo sort of thing. Make you fill water up in your mouth, and then when you want to answer it, you've got to whoever sprays first.
Oh God, I wouldn't be doing that.
That would be hilarious, though. It would be really funny. Right, gentlemen, the rules are I'm going to give you a series of questions. Whoever wins, wins. I will be keeping a tally of the scores and scores on the doors. And what I need you to do is when you want to answer, you have to shout your name. Okay, we clear with that, gentlemen? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
pretty much, yeah.
Are you
I'm
ready?
getting in the zone, basically.
Are
Yeah.
you getting in the zone? Right, I was going to try
Like
and
a
find
boxer
some...
before a boxing match, yeah, I'm thinking, kill.
Okay. You scare me a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you, but that's cool if you want to do that as well. Do you want to just, I don't know, just give a little bit of words of wisdom to your component there? I'll let you start, Alex. What are your words of wisdom
Just take defeat well, really, to be honest.
Well, I've got nothing to say to that. I'm just going to take it like a man, so yeah.
So you're convinced that...
I'll be devastated. Like, this is, like, see Buzz for the PlayStation 2, the movie edition, I was the champion at that, so.
Oh, I'm going to be terrible at this, you know.
If it was music, I'd get annihilated, basically.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
Go for it. Let's go. I'll take it like a man.
Okay, let's have a little... I'm trying to find some theme music that we can use to start the show. So we're going to use this one. Let's have a little look and see how it sounds when it wants to play. Let's have a little look. So you're here with the VRN. This is time for the VRN movie quiz. Yeah! Okay, that was absolutely...
That was really
horrendous.
impressive, actually.
I mean, I had to quickly try and jot something together there, and I just found that, so there we go. Right, gentlemen, you ready then? You've got to shout your name first. Let's start then. Question number 1. What is the film title of the sequel to Alice in Wonderland?
I actually know it kinda, but
You got to shout your name first, and then you can
What's the
take a
question
stab
again?
at it.
What's the question?
I'll repeat the question.
Yeah.
What is the film title of the sequel to Alice in Wonderland?
Colin.
I've
Okay.
actually
Looking
went blank.
Glass.
Okay, Collins went first. Colin, what do you think it is?
Alice through the looking glass.
It is correct. So Collins got the first point.
I'm under pressure.
There we go. You're now under pressure. Oh, the first one is
gonna
through
be
the
my
looking
only
glass.
point.
Right. Okay. Question number 2 then. Put your phone down. There's no cheating in here.
I'm not cheating, honestly.
Put your phone down. Right. Okay. Question number 2. Who played Baby in the film Dirty Dancing?
Colin.
Okay, Colin, who do you think it is?
Jennifer Grey.
It is Jennifer
my
Grey. There we go. Win number 2. Oh, you were so convinced you were winning. This is brilliant.
He could come back. He could come back.
It could. Right, okay, question number 3. Which famous actress was born Norma Jean Mortensen?
Alex, Marilyn Monroe.
Oh.
Okay, Alex, you say it was?
That's
Marilyn
correct.
Monroe.
It is Marilyn Monroe, so there we go.
See, I'm making a comeback, just like Flair.
You are making a comeback, so okay. Right, okay, let's move on. Let's have a quick look at the time. Plenty of time, that's fine. And, right, question number 4. Who played James Bond in Live and Let Die?
Alex, Roger Moore.
Alex, and it was Roger Moore. You were right. There we go. He's making a comeback. It's 2-all. It's 2-all. It's 2-all. Right, here's a big one for you then. Here's a big one. I'm going to move that round a bit because I think you can see it.
Right.
Just in case you might be cheating. Right, question number 5. Who am I? I was born... Iain Leslie, yeah, would be right. I was born in 1962 in New York. I'm a Hollywood actor and I've starred in a lot of big hit movies. I have also directed films. I'm married to an actress and I have been married twice before. One of my ex-wives is Nicole Kidman.
Alex, Tom Cruise. Oh, no.
Oh, is Alex right? It is correct. It is Tom Cruise. It is 3-2 to Alex. Oh, here we go. This could be interesting now. All right. Here we go, question number 6. How many Rocky films did Sylvester Stallone star in?
Alex, 6.
Oh, let's have a look. It is 6, it is 6.
They're my favourite films.
Okay, so there we go, 4-2. Couple more questions. You could pull this back, Colin, you could pull this back. Alright. What are the names of Snow White's 7 dwarfs? Go.
Colin.
Okay, Colin, you ready? Go for it.
Colin's not the name of one of them.
Colin's not the one, that's
That
fine.
is actually.
Okay, I'll count them, I'll say if they're right, go.
Right. Sleepy.
What was that, sorry?
Sleepy.
Sleepy. What did you just say?
Sleepy.
Sleepy, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
1,
Grumpy.
2,
Doc.
3.
Oh.
Come on, there's famous ones in there. The
my
most
mind is
famous
totally
ones in the
blank.
lot are
Did
in
you say
there
Dopey,
as well.
yeah? Was there no
Dopey.
one called Doc or something?
Dopey, I
like
got Doc.
that? Oh,
Yeah,
right,
you've
okay.
already, he didn't say Dopey, but you just give him the
Dopey,
answer to
yeah.
one, so that's 4. He's cheating.
That's 5. That's 4, yeah.
It's not Drinky or something.
Drinky, smoky, and
Yeah, they're the 7 dwarfs. So you've got 4, you need 3 more.
Angry? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to decline the question if you don't get it.
Dancer, Blitzen, and
Oh, sadly no,
Yeah,
but
that's
you
quite
did
hard,
miss.
actually.
You did miss Sneezy, Happy, and Bashful. Oh, you're so
Happy,
close.
that's terrible.
Right, let's move on to the last couple of questions then. What is the name of the boy in the Jungle Book? Go.
Mowgli. Colin.
Oh,
Mowgli.
Colin got it, Mowgli, so there we go. That's 3-4.
I was going to say Shere Khan there.
Oh, no,
Shere
that's it.
Khan, there
That's
you
a
go.
tiger, I think.
Right. What, in the film Shrek, what is the name of Shrek's wife?
Alex Fiona.
Alex, Fiona, and Alex, you're the winner with
Yes.
5 points to 3.
Champion.
Oh, look at that. You did. You pulled it back in the end.
That's
Which is,
Eye of the Tiger there for me.
that was
Definitely.
completely Eye of the Tiger, which I thought was great. Right, we're going to move on anyway. This is number 7. It is Mirrors by Justin Timberlake. Hope you're enjoying. My name's Iain Leslie. This is a VRN. It is the Intro Chart Show Live. There we go, Duke Dumont featuring AME, and it is 100%. Sadly, we have come to the end of the show, so I'm going to do a quick shout. First of all, it is the Dunfermline Folk Club on Wednesday the 17th of April, which is tonight. They're hosting Bob Wood. Bob from the west of Scotland is a warm and engaging solo singer and performing with an easygoing sense of humour. Apparently he's going to be there. He's a highly accomplished fingerstyle guitarist. So if you do want to get involved, then you can go to their website, www.dunfermlinefolkclub.co.uk. They'll have details about the gig, and you can also get yourself some tickets. Also as well, music in May, the Rotary Club of Bunt Island and Kinghorn, and the Langtown Singers, the Avinson Plus Chamber Orchestra, and other guests as well of Light Music will be at the Old Kirk on Friday the 24th of May at 7:30. If you want to get yourself tickets, they're £10 and you can get them from the CHSS shop on the High Street in Kirkcaldy, which is the Chest, Heart, Stroke of Scotland shop. So there we go. Guys, do you want to do quick shouts before we vamos?
I would just like to...
Sorry, let's put your mic on. That's
I would
easier.
just like to say I'm kind of disappointed because I turned up this week and I was looking to see your sexy assistant, Claire Kinnaird, but she's not here. I mean, what's going on?
Claire Kinnaird.
Yeah, I know. I'm quite upset.
She, hopefully we're trying to get her back on the show. Sexy's not one word I would have used. But okay, that's up to you. But Claire's quality as well. What about yourself, Colin? Do you want to do a quick shout out before we vamos?
Yeah, just thanks for you having us on the show. It's been quite interesting. And if anybody wants to actually join Fife Film Crew, they should check out Facebook and just do a search for Fife Film Crew. And we're looking for everybody. If you want to be an extra in a film, or if you want to be a cameraman, or anything to do with film.
What if I
join.
wanted to be the lead starring role?
Exactly, that's exactly
Even
what we
if
need.
really,
I'm involved already.
even if you've never made anything yourself and you're just interested in getting involved, a lot of people who have made films would maybe just give you an opportunity. To be perfectly honest, yeah. So it's great to just come along, and it's quite informal. Everybody talks to everybody, so that's great.
Right, gentlemen, thanks very much for coming in. You've been an absolute pleasure. We're still looking for more guests on other shows. If you want to get involved, we're looking for up-and-coming singer-songwriters, bands, actors, artists, comedians, photographers, movie makers like yourselves, anybody that wants to get involved, make sure you do. You've been listening to the VRN. My name is Iain Leslie. Next up is Bert, the Beautiful Mind, will be coming up 4 till 6, and here it is with the news.